Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome. If you found this reading, then there is likely a message in here for you. I was drawn to pull the cards for this particular reading differently than I usually do. I cut the deck and I actually drew them off the top of the deck, which I have never done before in a reading. So this suggests one of two things, or perhaps both things. One is the possibility that you are somebody who tends to do things very differently. In general, you are a way shower, you are a maverick, you are here to change the game in some sense. And another possibility here is that Spirit is asking you to do things differently. Because if you do things differently and switch up your approach to something, you're going to get either the results that you're looking for, or it feels like even better results than what you are expecting or anticipating. Now, I do feel as though whoever I am reading for is about to receive something. And I'm feeling very strongly the energy receive. So make sure that you are in a receptive mode, a receptive energy. Something that I've been learning recently is this energy of healing and calming the nervous system. And how when our nervous system is in that sympathetic mode, which is the fight or flight response, which is where most of us are by default most of the time, our energy is constricted and we're not able to receive. So calming that, slipping into the parasympathetic, that's called the rest and digest mode, actually opens up your energy. You can do this by working with the vagus nerve. You can do this through EFT tapping, through breathing exercises, meditating, breathing, particularly in and out through the heart center. There's so many different ways that you can begin to work with this energy to sort of reset your nervous system so that you are in that energy of openness. This is, of course, the divine feminine energy, which is that energy of receptivity and openness. So make sure that you are receptive, because Spirit is ready to bring through something for you, some blessing. For some, this definitely feels like a financial blessing. For others, this feels like fame or recognition for work that you've done, some sort of level up, some sort of promotion. And yes, for some, this could be a promotion in the spiritual realm, but it's definitely, and it is, but it's also in the physical world for a lot of people. I feel this energy coming through. This also, this new spark of excitement and inspiration here. There's 2 6s here because we have a 6. We also have the 5 and the 1, which adds up to a 6. And we just went through the 6-6 portal. We're still within the energies of the 6-6 portal that occurred on June 6th. And we also had not Uranus. We had Venus entering Taurus on that day. We have Mercury and Jupiter still conjunct in the early degrees of Cancer, having just entered Cancer. And they will be for the full moon in Sagittarius, which is occurring on the 11th. And we're going to do a live stream on that day for people who are finding this when I'm referencing these points. If you're not, this is a timeless reading. Don't worry about it. If there's something in here that resonates for you, then take it. If not, then don't. If you're watching this way past these dates, don't worry. The energies are still, you could be experiencing the scenarios we're talking about anytime. Essentially, it's like what my ridiculous constantly cycling mouth is trying to say here. My brain just, it's sometimes my brain likes to go around and around to get to a point. It's fine, it's all right. So yeah, for those finding this around the time of the 6-6, this could have been the gateway through which this abundance, through which this prosperity, this recognition, this achievement, this promotion is happening. And there's something with this energy of giving, receiving, generosity. 2 Taurus cards here. Taurus is, of course, the sign that represents money and wealth and prosperity. But I'm feeling you could have strong Taurus in your chart if you're finding this. This could be something that you initiated during Taurus season that is coming full circle here. This could also be, I'm feeling the Taurus new moon. For all those who remember, that was a really powerful new moon. That was like the start of a brand new chapter. a new timeline that we merged onto. And we're merging more powerfully onto it and opening sort of like another gateway. Think of it like doorways within doorways. So this is like the door within the door. It's almost like another analogy Spirit's giving me is like, you know, those Russian dolls that there's a big one and then they get smaller and smaller as you go inside. There's a doll within a doll within a doll. It's kind of like that. Like we're in the next phase of that timeline, still moving along that trajectory of energy. There's a desire that you've had. There's something that you've been seeding into the universe, your intentions. I've been talking a lot on here lately about vibrational escrow, which is where we essentially have all of our dreams and desires sort of like in that non-physical state, in that limbo state within the universe. And we're in the process of aligning with them. And when we align energetically with them, it's like everything comes in at once. That's like what I'm feeling, this energy. Some of you, you're going to get a certain inspiration of something to do, some sort of action to take. I feel like saying carpe diem for some reason here. Take that action. You know it in your gut when it becomes clear to you. Don't drag your heels on this. Take action. All right? For others of you, there's an offer coming in. And for those of you who've been working toward manifesting something for some time, but you're feeling really tired, you're just feeling like you've just been working endlessly and you're ready to give up, Spirit's saying, it's okay to take a rest, but do not give up because you are so close. There was another message there, but no, I can't. I'm not remembering it. So it probably wasn't that important. But this is also, like we said, there's something here about not playing by society's rules. You didn't come here to play by society's rules. If you found this channel, you definitely didn't, because I definitely didn't. All right? If you're still watching this, that means not only are you resonating with the messages, but you're resonating with my energy, at least to some extent. And if you're resonating with my energy to some extent, that means you came here to be free. You came here to experience freedom, abundance, sovereignty. And you came here to flip the script, to do something different. All right, so Spirit wanted me to re-emphasize that point from the beginning. You are with the Hierophant here. This is also like flipping those old scripts as far as the old templates for reality, as far as the customs and the ways of doing things, of manifesting, of creating. You're here to show people another way, to experience another way. Some of you guys, you're learning or researching things right now. This is good. Keep going with that. New ideas are being sparked within you. That's going to be a big thing with this full moon in Sagittarius. I'm looking into the fixed stars connected to the full moon right now, and we'll be talking about those for those who are finding this when I put it out. We'll be talking about those in the live stream on Wednesday. All right. For those of you who did not catch my wealth transfer little webinar thing that I did last night, if you're interested in that, join my email list and shoot me an email and let me know. The replay is available for that. Somebody who's going to be watching this needed a reminder of that. Clear. That information may be helpful for you. All right. I got 1551 and I saw 555 as I was shuffling. We're doing some angel numbers now. So those numbers may be important. Fives are the number of change, right? So we got the sixes. Six is also in addition to the 6-6 portal that we just had. 6 is harmony. 6 is love and relationships and connection. 6 is the energy of the material world and the energy of the mastery of the material world through the spirit. We got 3-3. Oh yeah, 1551 still on the bottom of the deck there. All right, we got 3-3 and 1818 coming out. 3-3 speaks of anxiety, overcoming your fears. The need to calm the nervous system, like we were talking about at the beginning of the reading. An overactive mind or imagination that's being misused. That's what they say, right? Fear is a misuse of imagination. Worry is a misuse of imagination. Ooh, I just got like a pang in my back there when I said that. Some of you guys may literally have stress and anxiety that's like manifesting physically at this time. and aches and pains and different things like that. Some of you really need to clear your energy. If you want assistance with this, please reach out to me. I do so many things besides tarot and astrology, although those are very powerful things as well, modalities. So many different powerful types of energy healing, quantum healing, past life regression, entity removal, you name it. You need assistance with it, I got you. Email me. But it's about discharging some of that energy, some of that stress. Really working with those tips that I said at the beginning to balance the nervous system, to activate that parasympathetic nervous system. I challenge you in the coming days and weeks, instead of imagining the worst case scenario, imagine the best case scenario. What's the best thing that could happen? All right. 1818, this is all about success, purpose, change, and as are the fives, right? So a lot of change, prosperity, transformation. I'm going to read this card to you. Before I do, though, I'm going to hop back to 3-3 for a second. This card, this is what this says. To me personally, this is the number of Yeshua, the Ascended Masters. It's it's the Trinity, right? The Trinity doubled. 3 + 3 is 6. So there's the 6 again as well. So this is balancing the mind, body, and spirit with the 3 energy as well, the Trinity energy. So really working with that mind, body, spirit connection. Finding where that stress lives in the body. Meditating, connecting in with it, feeling where it lives within your body, and then communicating with it, understanding why it's there, bringing through the healing light to release it. All right. That's a simple exercise you can do to begin transmuting some of this fear, this anxiety that's stored. It's like in the cellular structure. For some of you guys, it's literally in your cells and DNA from even your ancestry. All right. So like really working with discharging that. Go outside, go into nature while you're doing some of this stuff. Return that energy to the earth with love and respect. All right. She is an incredible grounding force. Mother Gaia Sophia. All right. Now moving back to the 1818, it says a major change is coming. And while it may feel disruptive, it's guiding you towards success. Embrace this shift as it will lead you to your purpose and financial prosperity. Soon, the reasons for this change will become clear, revealing your true path. All right. So this is about preparing yourself for change. It's going to be a lot of opportunities for growth and success, but some of this, it has like a tower energy for some people. So it could be something unexpected. It could be just, yeah. Like what I'm thinking of right now is, you know how we ask for something, right? And we think we know how it's going to manifest or what that process is going to look like. And then we get thrown a complete curveball. That's kind of like what this energy is for some. For some, it's your higher self, like clearing your path, clearing the way. All right. And on the bottom of the deck here, we have 1551, dreams, faith, courage, goals, and spirit. And the 7 under that. So we're going to take that too, because that's been a big number coming up for me lately, 7. 3s and 7s, in my opinion, the 2 most highly auspicious spiritual numbers. Let's see. So this is about staying focused on the positive, your desired outcomes. Like we said, what's the best thing that could happen, right? Investing your faith and efforts into your ideas and pursuing your goals with unwavering determination. Getting aligned with your soul purpose. That's what the 7 energy in this deck is all about, soul purpose. All right? Keeping your dreams alive. Some of us, this has been a period of time where it's kind of like we've been tested in a sense, where spirit's really kind of been looking at like, how bad do you want it? How much do you want it? Are you able to trust your gut, to trust your knowing, to trust the frequency that you're aligning yourself with, even when your physical reality is not mirroring back that energy of the shift that you've made, right? Because we talk about the lag time in the physical reality. Your reality today is a result of your past thoughts and actions, not necessarily your current ones, unless you've had those current thoughts, actions, and energetic trajectory for quite some time. You got to hold that steady and stay in alignment with what it is that you're creating. So this is just confirmation coming through from your spiritual team that you have been like, your efforts have been noticed. Like I said, this is like a spiritual promotion here. Your efforts have been noticed. All right. Spirit saying, stay in alignment. Keep listening for my cues. Take action upon my requests. I will continue to lead you. I almost heard like to the promised land or something. I don't know what that's about. But lead you home, right? And this is, I just cut the deck to 8989. This is all about releasing limiting beliefs, particularly related to abundance, worthiness. And the 11 underneath that, which is all about patience. It's really important that you allow the journey to unfold right now. Saturn in Aries is teaching us patience. It's teaching us not to react, not to make snap decisions, to wait for the energy to shake out. All right, don't let yourself feel rushed or pushed into anything right now. Stay aligned with your own inner timing. All right, don't let anxiety run the show. Anxiety will have you rushing around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to get everything done instantaneously. All right, that's not the feminine energy of receptivity. The feminine energy knows that she is the magnet. Her frequency is the only thing that matters, that draws all else into the reality. There's no chasing anything or anyone. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to how your spiritual team is communicating with you. Because as we said, they are. Act upon the insights, but not in a forced way, not in a rushed way. Take the risks that spirit guides you to take. Clear. This is a big time of laying those foundations for future harmony and prosperity. And like I said, a lot of you guys, you've been laying those foundations for quite some time. Right? And spirit knows this. Your higher self knows this. It's all about, it's these final steps of coming into that vibrational alignment. And you are on that path right now. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. It's working. Don't give up. Don't look back. I also wanted to say, so for some of you guys, you may be looking back to your past. You may be worrying about people that you're leaving behind. You may be worried about old versions of yourself that you're leaving behind. Spirit saying, don't worry about all of that. That's not your business anymore. Forward thinking, forward trajectory. We've got 2121, energetic balance. Number signifies that everything is aligning in your favor and your dreams are soon to be realized. Some of you guys are seeing a lot of 1s and 2s, 3s, 7s. We got a whole bunch of numbers out here. We got the 5s too, right? The 11. Let's see. Your angels, your higher self is supporting you and stepping outside of your comfort zone. Remember, in the beginning of the reading, do something different. You want something different, do something different. There is support. What's one little thing every day that you can do that pushes you outside your comfort zone? That adds a little spontaneity to your routine, all right? Clear. All right, let's see. We're going to pull a few more here before we go into the extended. See what else wants to come out. Spirit's showing me a different deck now. A couple, actually. Clear. All right. We're going to do some Zodiac of the 108s. Oops, sorry. And then we're going to pull from the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms for the extended. The extended is going to be available to everybody who is on the 3rd tier of the channel membership, either here or on Patreon. And my Labradorite wanted to come out and play. So some of you may be called to work with your crystals right now. There may be certain crystals calling to you. Labradorite is great for spiritual protection. It's also great for activating your psychic senses. I believe it's good for abundance as well. It's just an overall magical. It's like one of the crystals of high magic. So some of you guys, this is going to help you tap into past, concurrent, whatever kind of terminology you want to use, lives as a priestess, high priestess. Tap into your magic. It's also some of you guys for protection, because I'm feeling like a few of you have a little bit of that evil eye energy circling around you. It doesn't matter. You're stronger than that. If you don't allow that, it will not affect you. However, it's like good to keep that, particularly clear. If you're going to be around crowds of people and stuff like that, if you have some labradorite, or I'm feeling like hematite, obsidian, any of those black, kyanite, it would be a good time to wear them. So let's get a few more cards here before we go into the extended. And what are we going to, well, let's do this first. Let's get a few of these before we think about questions for the extended. Whew. Oh my Lord. So much energy. Holy crap. I mean, these cards are hard to shuffle because they're so tiny and slippery. But the way that just like rained out like that. And what do we have on the bottom of the deck? The shooting star with the phoenix. If that's not a beautiful pair right there, I don't know what is. We also have childhood airplane, crystal ball, and still. All right, let's feel into this here. So with the phoenix and the shooting star here, this is about wishes coming true. This is about luck, fame, brilliance. I love that energy. Aries too. So this is like, this also feels like with the Neptune and Saturn and Aries energy right now. The end is just the beginning. That's what's sticking out to me. Something ends so that something new can begin. For some people, there's also like a transition energy here. Like I feel like some of you may be going through, or you may be about to go through a transition. And what I mean by that is just like one thing ends and another thing begins. But don't get too attached to it because it's just the bridge that connects you from one timeline to the other. Because remember, if you're here and you're trying to get all the way over here, if we're talking about timelines here, right? That's that we're going to imagine this is a far distance, right? I mean, I guess literally if you're speaking, it's like what, a few feet, but a couple feet. But we'll imagine this is a really far distance, right? So sometimes we need like a connecting energy, like a halfway point. Think about it when we talk about like ascending into the fifth dimension, right? We talk about like third, fourth, fifth dimension. So it's kind of like that energy. It's like there's this reality that's like a bridge for you, that's connecting you from where you are to where you're going to be. And this bridge might come in the form of a job offer, might come in the form of a relationship, might simply come in the form of a timeline. I'm feeling for some people too, this is really interesting. It's almost like you're meant to be somebody else's bridge too. So there's like a short temporary soul contract where you're helping somebody transform and you're helping somebody lift their vibration and move into their own higher timeline. So it's like that people come into your life for a reason and a season. You're somebody's reason and season here, interestingly enough. So that's going to be for like a couple people finding this. But it's just like Spirit saying in general, remember, the only constant in life is change. Whatever's coming in for you. There's some aspects of this are not going to last forever. And also Spirit saying this because it wants people to not be disappointed. If you think you're manifesting this certain reality and then all of a sudden it's like what you get is like less than what you thought was coming and it's kind of lackluster to you, Spirit saying like, don't get upset about that. This is just the transition period. So appreciate it and honor it for what it is. This is also, I'm getting a lot of different messages here. For some people, this has to do with somebody coming back in, like a relationship or a connection that's being transformed and resurrected here. And I want to, if I have the ability here, I don't want to take up a lot of time doing this, but I want to kind of jot down a couple things that we are going to talk about in the extended, just so I don't forget. So I am going to do that real quick. So we're going to talk about this relationship that's being resurrected. We're going to talk about this temporary bridge. Any more information on that? And let's see what else here. We have the airplane. So this is all about travel, breaking free, leaving things behind, that energy coming through strongly. Got the 6 of Pisces here, childhood, and that reminds me of the 6 of Cups energy. We've got the crystal ball and the still. So there's this energy of, and isn't this interesting? We got the 6-6 here too. That's the 6 card, 6 of Aquarius, 6 of Pisces. For some people, there's this energy of like returning to the past, but not permanently, just to revisit an old energy and sort of close out an old cycle. It's like traveling back and forth between timelines, past, present, future. Somebody's really working with that energy of time travel in some sense. It's almost like rewriting the past to shift the future. And I know that sounds really crazy and trippy, but this is something that we actually can do. So it was actually something that I learned in, I took a course with Victor Odo and Aaron Doughty. And Aaron Doughty had this, and he didn't create it, but he taught it. And it was this way of, I forget what he called it, but essentially when you lay down and you're in that meditative state, a lot of times it's really cool to do before you fall asleep. What you do is you remember a memory, but you change it in your mind to something more positive. And you do this night after night, and eventually your brain can't tell the difference between what actually happened and what you're now saying happened. And this is a way of shifting belief systems, healing trauma, because it's like you release that because it no longer resonates with you. Remember, these stories are just stories. It's all about, we talk about releasing the stories all the time, not letting them define you, but you can use stories sometimes to your advantage. Create and craft a brand new story. And can you actually change the past? Who knows? The past only exists in memory, right? So if you are changing the past in your memory, are you not rewriting it? At least for yourself. So for some people, it's like working with energies like that, or just different ways that you're rewriting your past. And you're breaking free from like the negative energies of your past, but you're also like, you're reclaiming your innocence. There's like this beautiful healing of the inner child here. And all those old stories that don't serve you, like really releasing those once and for all, which is really beautiful here. Now we have the crystal ball and the still. Is there anything else? I was feeling the time travel energy. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I feel here. Something that's been a long time coming. For some of you, this is the development of your psychic gifts and abilities. For some of you, this is like a business that you've been creating. It's just you, like the process of the experiences that you've had and how they've crafted you, right? The person that you are today. This is also Spirit saying it's time to refine and really like take a fine-tooth comb and go over your dreams, go over your goals. All right, this is very Saturn and Aries as well. What do you really want? Is it the same things that you once wanted? It's like clearing out the clutter, clearing out the confusion, and getting really clear on what it is that you desire, where it is that you want to go. Some of you guys may be receiving visions of your future as well. Or premonitions of events, future events for yourself, those that you know, society as a whole. If any of you are experiencing this, I would really be intrigued to know. Put it in the comments down below or shoot me an email if you don't want to put it in the comments if you're receiving these premonitions. I'm going to have to look up, I'm not sure. See the configuration of stars on that sphere? There's a planetary system connected to that. I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to keep my eyes open to see if I see it and notice anything like that. A constellation, something could be in this galaxy, could be in another galaxy. There's something significant with that energy. It's almost a figure 8. It's almost an infinity sign, but not quite. And some of the stars are really lit up there. Some of you guys, some of the communications, the downloads you're receiving are from your star team, your team of light. Some of you guys are going to begin connecting with your team of light, your star family. It's time. Final card before we go on to the extended. What you've been waiting for, it's time for the ball to start rolling. Things are going to start moving. I'm feeling particularly once we get into July. All right, like it's going to be on. So this is the time to prepare. Get your vision clear, get your energy clear, release any of those old lingering belief systems. If you want assistance with any of this, reach out to me. You know what I mean? Tie up those loose ends. Get that paperwork done, filed, whatever it is, whatever you need to do, all right? 6, the 6 keeps coming up. I look down at 6 cents. I don't know if you can read that right there. I think it is. Maybe July 6th. It's the day before Uranus moves into Gemini. I don't know. But 6 coming through hot right now. And we have the Black Widow on reverse on the bottom of the deck. So that's just like protect yourself from toxic people. Don't get pulled into those old toxic cycles. You're moving out of those. You're moving up, above, and beyond. All right. In the extended, we'll also look at what do we need to do to prepare? What further guidance does Spirit have for preparation? All right. I love you so much. Thank you so much. All those who aren't continuing on to the extended, I love you infinitely. I'll see you on the live stream on Wednesday. Yeah, you're beautiful. This energy is so exciting. Just remember, you are exactly where you're meant to be. All you got to do is stay in alignment with what you desire, with all that beautiful stuff in your vibrational escrow. Get ready to receive. Be open to receive. All right. Generosity, receptivity. That was that figure 8, right? The energy with this, right? And I look down at the 8 card as well, which as we see is an infinity symbol. 8-8 Lionsgate, but this is also just that energy of giving and receiving. The cycle of abundance. Getting really tapped into that cycle of abundance, of prosperity. However that wants to manifest for you. All right. Love you much.